The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Acrisure Stadium, home of the Pitt Panthers. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Florida Gators, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Lined up, ready for the opening kickoff as we get things underway. Coming out with it, it's Abrams. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The play fake on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Now the play fake. Fires to the tight end. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Got a little space. Picks up the first down, still moving. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
And the Gators, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Pocket breaking down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong that they can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Third down after the run. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Looking left. He's got it. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And that's a first down for the offense.
The Gators had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. Oh, he's got some space. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Gator!
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise. On the opening drive, nice execution. They scored a touchdown. That was big time.
And he made the extra point without problem. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. In the formation on 1st and 10. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
And no surprise, this offense has their foot on the pedal, trying to take advantage of a defense that struggled in their last game. Obviously, they lost that one, but nice play early, swatting that ball away. That should help this defense's confidence.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Grabbed over the middle. It's gone. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a 4th quarter game.
That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. The short hands, it's Staley. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the 1st. They just keep firing. Buys a little extra time. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He rifles one deep down the right side. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. You want to talk about converting a 4th down in style with a whole lot extra, David.
How about it? Clutch mode. 4th down time. You only need a little, but he pushes the ball way down the field. He believes in his guy, makes the play, gets the big 1st down.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
3:25.
Looking to fire. Quick strike complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
Well, great job making the tackle there. Now setting up third down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Back has it. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Pitt. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that thing. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Trying play action. That's reeled in. It's Pringle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Hey, man, I played with Tiki Barber and the Giants, Frank Gore and the 49ers, LaDainian Tomlinson in the Senior Bowl. These guys wanted to catch passes in our offense. Even though they knew sometimes they were the third or fourth read in the progression, they were hoping I was going to throw them a football. And it is so nice as a quarterback to know that you've got running backs like that want to be involved in the passing game.
Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. To the air, it's Simmons. Throws to the tight end. He makes a catch. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Hands it off on the counter. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Gets the back moving. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. Got a man, it's Montgomery. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Gators have this offense rolling. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Back to pass on second down. Pressure coming. Breaks into the open. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
To throw, it's Simmons. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Caught in the backfield, it's Pringle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's got an open man. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a 4th down.
This is kind of like Vegas and gambling. You got a big completion there on 3rd down. You set up 4th. You could take the field goal and take the easy money, but you might decide to roll the dice here, stay on the field, and go for it on 4th down, hoping to get a touchdown.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Off play action. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Touchdown, Florida! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, if he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll snag it just inside the 10. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive.
Whew, that's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
He'll start this drive firing. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Now from their own 20-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack 1st down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
It's been a tale of two drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that third down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Power football with the run. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
How about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that...
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in the rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got his man downfield. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away. He might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Making side adjustments here. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Grabbed in the middle. It's gone. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's picked off, and that's number 10. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to throw, it's Simmons. A little release to the back. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Quarterback just trying to spit it out to his running back in the flat there, but the defender all over him. As soon as he caught that football, he went down for a loss.
The corners are walked up tight. Looking downfield very late in the half. Snagged out of the air. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Defense showing blitz here. The inside handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. Between the uprights, it's good. Hold on just a second, guys. Flag on the play. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. Running to daylight from inside his 25. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Working that left side. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Give to the running back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Find some fresh air. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. To the air on 2nd down. Here's a heat. Quarterback's got the 1st. They finally corral him, and he turns that into a big gain and a 1st down.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man there. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the 1st down. Now you got to keep it going.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The offense changing the play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here comes the heat. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! That's the kind of skill that makes guys stars. The improvisational skills, the blinding speed, the ability to make the big play and make defenses look silly.
Just straight silly. I mean, what do you want me to do? You put a guy that's that athletic, that fast, at the quarterback spot. Now you're telling me to defend the run, defend the pass, defend the scrambles. I mean, goodness gracious, I don't know what you want a defense to do. There's no stopping that guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The offense. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. Panthers. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Great play by the defense, taking that back for a pick six. And as a quarterback, if you're going to throw to your running back, you've got to be accurate with it. Remember, they are not receivers. And if you make it difficult and tricky, bad things happen, and it did right there.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, take a gander at what's happening in this interesting battle in the Pac-12. Washington has opened up the playbook, and they are scoring in bunches right now. This offense has been electric. They're up by 23 over Wake Forest. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Sending the offense back to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
And the Gators racing to the line in the hurry-up. Going to swing it on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Montgomery. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
You know, there's a lot of receivers that would be scared running over the middle of the field on a slant throw like that with those linebackers hovering around in there and those safeties coming crashing down. It's very brave play there by the slot receiver.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. It's a draw.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Gators with a second and short to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's Simmons. Gets it out fast. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
The Gators have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that.
Turning it on. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Under fire. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Second and goal for the offense. Off the play fake. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Touchdown Gators! And that one will put them up here in the second half. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Nice grab to get that squib kick inside the 10. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground.
Panthers will take over. 1st and 10.
They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Quarterback making checks. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And he goes down back at the 1-yard line.
And the defense gets a huge play. I'll tell you, they've been wreaking havoc in this one so far. They've got so many athletes up front on this defensive line. It kind of reminds me about the defenses I used to go against in practice back in the late 90s. Guys like Javon Curse coming off the edge. The freak. It was a nightmare. So hard for our guys to block. We felt like game day was easier than what we faced in practice. And I tell you, this D-line by the Gators, what they got this year, they are special.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Makes the grab. It's Staley. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Quarterback will keep it. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. They believe they can run right here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Love the play call offensively because you've got the lead. The defense expects you to run the ball. You just did it the previous play, so there you dial up play action, set up an easy throw, and you keep the clock ticking.
Trying to pound it in. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
You've got great field position here. You've got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
Goal for the offense. Handoff to the single back. And they swarm him under.
And 4th and 2 is a little bit harder than 4th and 1, but you practice these 2-point conversion plays every week. It's an important part of the game, so you should have some confidence on the 2-yard line of a play you can run to be successful.
4th and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? The play action fake. Trying to barrel in. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Florida.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. They'll grab the squib kick just inside the 10. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man.
Panthers will take over. First and 10.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Firing to the right, complete. That's the way to get it out of your own end. Takes it all the way up to the 25 before going out of bounds.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Backed up now, here's second and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He rifles one deep to the left. Hauls in the deep ball. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. And here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Makes the catch on the right side. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Panthers. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Looking to throw at Simmons. Got the tight end outside. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
Second down, he'll throw it. Got his man quickly. There he goes. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. He was really beating himself up over that interception and that loss last week. I know he's thrown a pick in this one, but he's looked much more certain.
And what you ask quarterbacks to do nowadays and how much you put on their plate, one mistake is okay. Those usually aren't the ones that are going to kill you. So one mistake, back-to-back weeks, that's fine. You just can't make multiple. But the team's winning this week, which is the most important stat that he cares about.
And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2.
All right, you know what the offense is trying to accomplish. They're trying to run that clock, so we've got to find a way to get the stop here, not let them eke out more of the clock as we're going along, so we get the ball back to the offense, get back in this game, and maybe try to go win this thing.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators!
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up. Getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
They'll snag it just inside the 10. And the returner goes down.
And your Pittsburgh Panthers will take over 1st and 10.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Well, the last time they had it, the long field didn't bother them in the least, and they'll try to do it again. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He's taking the deep shot. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. So now it's 2nd and long. He might want another play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. He gets it up to the 17 before being wrestled out of bounds. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
Now on the move. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. They convert the 4th down, but back to the line with no time to waste. To the air on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. They'll run the screen. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Bring in the heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game.
I love when you back the defense off. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Looking to throw. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
And he puts through the extra point. The clock is just inside 50 seconds to play. If they don't recover the onside kick, this one is all but over. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Under a minute to play, they can just take a knee and put this game on ice.
It's such a good feeling. The best feeling in the world. The best formation is victory formation.
Breaks into the open. Quick step and go. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
Number 22.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. Offense in an empty set. Might be calling a hot route. He'll start this drive going to the air. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Got him downfield. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play. It'll look nice in the stats column, but probably not enough to make a difference in the game. Looking downfield on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. At this juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion now setting up third down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Now the play fake. Unleashes one deep. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Pitt! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Got the touchdown, guys, but I don't know if they're going to be able to even get a playoff after this onside kick attempt. If they recover it, they're going to have to do it super quick to give themselves a chance for the Hail Mary into the end zone to win.
Lining up to add another. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone, it's Abrams. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Looking for a man, it's Simmons. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Hands it off. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And the final play is just a short gain, and we're at the end of the game. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out.